we really like her and her voice, and it's amazing. Hello, here's my it's the dog.
Oh, so cute.
It's a poodle.
Oh, he's so cute.
Sometimes he's biting, but we can't stop him.
Okay.
We can still stop him.
Nice to meet you. First of all, how are you doing?
At first, I have to say hi, I'm Szary from Modeselektor, and sometimes also Moderat. I'm at the moment, it's kind of good, but since 1.5 years, coming back straight to the topic of all the topics, something is missing in our what we are doing. The stage is missing, but we made a lot of music, so we are still doing music, making music, are working in the studio, but we have in the same time a huge amount of quality time we never had before.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the situation is like right now in Berlin. Like, is the city reopening again? Are things taking place? Because when I'm doing this interview with you, the first club nights will be held in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam tonight. So people are now testing and, getting all the stuff to go to the clubs tonight, which sounds crazy to me to think of the idea. And how do you feel about that? Because if you talk about touring live and also, the things that go together with that, like lack of sleep, for example, I can also imagine you feel like if we're back on touring, we're going to do things differently.
At the moment, I have not really an idea. And I went 2 days ago or 4 days ago, late night by bike through Berlin, and I saw a lot of people outside. Mm-hmm. It felt like what's going on here? So, but that was a normal situation. We have in district Prenzlauer Berg, there's a huge park. It's called Mauerpark. It's really famous for skating, for percussion artists, for hanging around, for drinking beer, for
and the karaoke, is that also there? The famous karaoke was in the park.
Do you know about this or? Yeah. I'm not sure at the moment,
okay.
But but this week, 2 days ago, the school stopped. The vacation starts, the holiday school starts. So, and I think a lot of people from class in the age of 10th class, what is it, 16, 17 years old?
Yeah.
Young people and also older, and they celebrated, hey, school is out. And the park was so full, and I really had a problem to drive through. But it's so strange. So normally it's a normal situation, but this one was like, wow, it's back again.
And how do you felt about that?
I felt really good. Felt really good, and also all these groups, a bunch of like 20 people on one group, and another one 50 meters away, another group of 30 people or 15. Every group had a Bluetooth boombox with the acoustic coulisses, the acoustic soundscape was also really
interesting.
Interesting. The range of styles from contemporary music like trap, really fast techno, and also punk. It was a really nice mix up.
And how does that work for you with making music? Because I feel like a lot of people in electronic music, have been holding off on releasing new music until the clubs are open again, like waiting for the right moment, if that ever would exist. But in contrast, it seems like Modeselektor, you guys are releasing more music than ever. The mixtape extended, the EPs that are connected to it, an entire art film. Did you felt like you were more creative, like because of all the extra time you had and all the things just had to, get out?
We recognized that in March, April last year. So we had the plan. The plan was to make this mixtape. So since 2019, 2018, okay, let's finish the WULS tour and then make set a space for 3 or 4 months to work on that project called Extended, and then but we didn't know that we had a lot of more time for that. From March 12th, 2020 was the day, was the day in Berlin where the government said, okay, we have to cut all the activities. The clubs close. I have a picture for this. You have a cable, an electrical cable, and the 12th of March is like you take an axe. So silence. That's it.
And how did you felt about then releasing the music?
The feeling we had, okay, now we have time. Let's make it. Let's make it more complex. Yet take the chance and go deep and deeper in our universe, in our musical universe, and then let's extend everything with the music we have. That's the concept, to extend. It's during the COVID pandemic, talking about DNAs and talking about biochemical things. It came in the same time that we start talking about the DNA of Modeselektor. So take the DNA and split it off and see what's inside. And it's I think it's a similar process.
I need to find a day to call my own, to go back where I'm from, a way to take me home. I'll never be alone.
What was that process like? Because I've heard that for Extended, you decided to go, through your own archives, if I'm correct. What do they look like? I mean, is there like a Modeselektor vault with everything carefully stored on numbered hard disk? What does it look like?
No, it's really chaotic.
Yeah,
it's a carton. It's a box, paper box.
Really?
With small hard drives, USB, FireWire, or something else from decades. You need to adapt. You need an adapter. Some plugs are not existing anymore.
Too old.
Too old. And also the content, the oldest tracks. The Jackson and his computer band track on Extended is it's recorded in 2007. Also, we found fragments of sounds from 2003, 2004, and at this time everything was different on computer technology and also on data storage and file file system. You know, okay, a WAV or IF file, it's still the same.
Yeah.
But when you have the idea, I see the arrangement on the DAW to let's try to open. Impossible.
No. Oh,
empty.
yeah.
Nothing.
And what was that feeling for you to have those old sounds? Like you mentioned, it sounds different because of techniques, because of, going years back in time. I can also imagine it feels like a little bit melancholic as well. It feels
melancholic. Yeah, of course, it feels melancholic, but also it's fascinating that it's did you heard about synesthetics? In German, we call it synesthesie.
Yeah, with the colors.
Of course, with the colors, but there's more. There's also sound synesthesia and also smell, and you just listen to that sound and you see the date, and then you have I have a really strong back memory.
Yeah.
And then I can remember. I do remember what happened at this time. So I can construct things are happened around this and around this and around this. It's like a starting point, and also I have a picture of this, how we looked like, how old, how many kebabs we have eaten on this day. It's really an experience. So to open those old sounds, there's a lot of trash, but I really like trash, sound trash, just a 1 minute file with a reactor, or the software reactor, or also Max MSP renderings with noises and controlled or uncontrolled noises. You can resample and make a really nice melody.
Yeah.
Almost every sound has a value for us. So that's not easy for us to put it in a trash. So it's impossible. We are like very collectors of sounds. We will never use. We can't use for the rest of our life.
But you have this great set of old tracks and old files and sounds. Mm-hmm. That sounds so cool.
It's like you go in a record store. You will go in a record store, you prepare a DJ set, and then you make tracks, or you find combinations between some drum bounces, and then you have then there's another nice melody or bass line. You combine them, and then so it's that was the process. Sometimes in the studio it was like Gernot was sitting here from this side, and I was sitting here with headphones. He was working on a beat or on a track, and I did a research in the same time on one of those old hard drives for sounds, and then hey Gernot, maybe I have something. Can I drop it to you? And then it was that was the process. It was really close to each other, not really connected with an high-tech network. It was like me headphones and Gernot main speakers. That's it.
Press that. I got 1 line, 9 lives. Babe, give me that adrenaline. Think I got blood in my red wine, and I got a rod in my right hand. Nah. 1 line, 9 lives.
My final question would be about some of the collaboration that we could find on the new music. For example, on the social distancing track with Flo Hayo, who completely changes the energy of the original track, I think. How did that collaboration came about?
We know Flo Hayo since 2017, and she had a feature on the Who Else album, and also we are befriended. It's a good relationship, and we know what we are talking about. Sorry, I have to open the door. My daughter, my wife, and my dog are coming back.
I will wrap it up soon. I'm sorry.
And she's one of the most talented MCs or singer producer we know, and we really like her and her voice, and it's amazing. Hello, here's the dog.
Oh, so cute.
It's a poodle.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's a young boy still. It's like he's biting.
Oh, I was saying he's like very enthusiastic, but he's biting.
Sometimes he's biting, but we can't stop him.
Okay.
We can still stop him.
My final question is going to be, what do you think you will be, what do you are missing most about touring right now? Because like some of the artists I talk to are like, I even miss my sweaty bandmates in a van together. I couldn't imagine I would be missing this. What is something you feel like, if that's going to be back in my life again, I feel like we're back.
I miss to meet people, to have conversations in backstage and also in front. That feeling, that smelling. You said already. To come together, and also the toxination. Is it to be toxinated? Sometimes, you have only for 3 hours, and then you have that backstage session, and there's one promoter or one friend with a bottle of something else, and then it happened few times. It's really nice that we are really clean at the moment, and also our ears. When you come back from stage and you play a DJ set, you have a really loud monitor. You go back, and then you feel, oh my God, I have to protect my ears proper. I think I don't know if it is regenerated or is it. Sometimes I miss that feeling to be thumped.
So when you get off the stage and all the noises and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. So cool. Thank you so much for your time.
Yay, you're welcome.